Afternoon. So I thought I'd just jump on and do this video. I've been getting this question more and more recently, and I thought some of you may well find this useful. So the question is, what is a child trust fund? So these are, it was an incentive really to try and get people to save long term for their children. So they ran from around 2002 to 2011, and when a child was born, the government gave them the parents a voucher for £250, or in some circumstances £500. Excuse me. So the idea being that that money was put into a savings pot to encourage that long-term savings, because the money would be put away in the name of the child. Could either be put in cash or put into an investment. Now hopefully you put it into the investment one because it was there until the child became 18. So they would take responsibility for the money at age 16, but they couldn't access the money until age 18. So because of that length of time it was being saved for, then the right thing to have done would have been put that into an investment. But there also, you could have put it in cash and then it would have got an interest rate. You could continue to add into them, and the limits varied throughout, but anybody could add into them on behalf of that child. So they were replaced around about 2015, I think, by junior ISAs. So a junior ISA is pretty much the same kind of beast, where you can invest money in the name or put into cash in the name of your child. They then get access, or sorry, they get responsibility from age 16, and then they can take the proceeds from age 18. So that replaced the child trust fund. So you can't have a child trust fund and a junior ISA, but you can transfer the child trust fund into the junior ISA. There's a couple of reasons you might want to do that. With the child trust fund, it was pretty straightforward. It might well have been a limited investment choice at the time. Also, charges may well have been quite high. Whereas when you compare that with a junior ISA, then often there's a lot more investment choice and the charges can be lower. With a junior ISA, you're allowed to pay into it, and if you've got an existing child trust fund, you're allowed to pay into it up to £9,000 per year. And with the child trust fund, that's from one birthday to the next. So you can still add into them, and they're a great way to invest money for the longer term. Now, say they started in 2001, came to an end in 2011. We're kind of getting to the stage where the first lot are maturing now in September, and I think it goes up to 2038, something like that, is when the last one will mature. So if you're then looking to kind of add to it, then that's a great place to put money, and I say up to £9,000 per year. I think that's pretty much it. Let me just make sure the notes that I made. Oh yeah, so in terms of where these savings are, they're very tax efficient, so you don't pay any tax on the gains, you don't pay any tax on the income. So again, it's using allowances that you can use to put money away effectively and reduce down any tax that you pay, but with the consideration that the child will get that money at 18. And what they can do is they could either take the money out, or they could convert it into an adult ISA and continue to save, invest the money. Just check. Yeah, that looks like that's all that I wanted to cover. So yeah, so they're still very useful, still out there. The alternative is the junior ISA. So just have a look at the sort of like the charges that you're paying in your child trust fund, because you can transfer it over now, if that would give you lower charges and maybe more access to decent funds. Hope you're all well, and I'll speak to you soon.